I'm not guilty. But I was forced into this way of life. Hey, look, I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Mike Myers has played both the hero and the villain in the Austin Powers series. Who hates Mike Myers, really? He's like kind of a throwback classic comedian that just wanted to make people laugh, made good comedy, created legendary characters, and sold tickets and entertained people. There was nothing wrong with what Mike Myers did, and he really kept out of the fray. He just did his art and his comedy and made quite a legacy for himself. A legacy that he is dead set on destroying now, sadly, as he veers wildly into political activism. Mike Myers was on SNL recently, flashing a Canada is not for sale shirt, which is a little weird since he doesn't live in Canada, doing the elbows up motion, which is extremely cringe, because now Mike Myers has decided to go full Trump derangement, which is an extremely sad career choice. But I guess when you are on the wrong side of 60 and you got nothing else going on, you might as well just star in political ads for Governor Justin Trudeau's replacement.
Let's go.
This is so hard to watch. This is so tough.
Mr. Prime Minister, Mike Myers, what are you doing here? I just thought I'd come up and check on things.
You live in the States,
Yeah, but I'll always be Canadian.
but you live in the States.
Yeah, so?
Do you remember Mr. Dressup?
The children's show on CBC?
What were the names of Mr. Dressup's two puppet friends?
Casey and Finnegan?
Bud,
Spud?
Howie,
Meeker?
Capital Saskatchewan.
Regina?
Tragically.
Hip?
You're a defenseman defending a 2-on-1. What do you do?
Take away the pass, obviously.
What are the two seasons in Toronto?
Winter and construction?
Wow. You really are Canadian.
Yeah. But let me ask you, Mr. Prime Minister, will there always be a Canada?
There will always be a Canada.
All right, elbows up.
Elbows up.
Got it. It's so tough to watch, man. It's so tough to watch, and it's like, you know, why do they have to do this to your child? Everyone from Luke Skywalker, your childhood heroes, like, do they have to all go this way? Can anyone just be like? Can you all just be Keanu Reeves and just like do your best to go off into the sunset and not piss everyone off on your way? You're all millionaires. Mike Myers doesn't even live in Canada. Canada's not for sale shirt, yet he doesn't live in Canada. He was born in Canada, but he's been living in New York for the better part of the last 50 years. Canadians never heard a word from Mike Myers with all the liberal scandals, stealing money, getting themselves rich. Mike Myers was enjoying life in America. Canada's not for sale, but Mike Myers is. Can Canada get rid of Mike Myers now, please? What an embarrassment. Well, they did. Mike Myers is the definition of Canada is for sale. He left Canada, got rich and famous in America, took American citizenship. You people are laughable. But look at this. When you get an opportunity to stand, it's like Selena Gomez saying they're deporting our people. Selena Gomez was born in America. She became a billionaire in America. Privileged Canadian multimillionaire Mike Myers, who lives in a penthouse in New York, hasn't lived in Canada for decades, sends a message to Donald Trump. Truly humiliating. Traveled all the way to Canada to do that embarrassing skit. Like, I thought he had better writers than that. You know what I mean? I just cringe to watch. It's hard to see. Dissing Trump. Okay. So, crusty, over the hill, aging, irrelevant, white entertainer from the 90s, Eminem, has decided to go and swing wildly political for relevance. Okay, got it. So, Mike Myers has been delivered a series of L's, unfortunately, over the last few weeks. Mike Myers, who decided to come back to SNL as a very unfunny Elon Musk, decided to throw his career or his reputation in the trash over political activism and Trump derangement syndrome, is now being called by the Diddy jury. This is a very bad look and something that, of course, you certainly do not want. Could potentially be a career ender, as the Diddy jury begins to see lists of people that could be called as potential witnesses. And the reason why Mike Myers is being called as a potential witness is Pretty astonishing, actually. Here we go. Jury questionnaire hints at Austin Powers actor Mike Myers, Kid Cudi, and Michael B. Jordan being called as witnesses. Myers could be called as a witness. The trial against Combs officially begins on Monday, the rap mogul facing charges relating to sex trafficking, racketeering, and it could see him spend decades behind bars if he's found guilty. So what did Mike Myers do to be called in as a witness? What did he see? Was Mike Myers part of all these Diddy parties? Here we go. The first two celebrities to be named was Mike Myers. Well, what's going on here? The Austin Powers joke that dragged Mike Myers into the Diddy trial. All right, let's look here. Michael B. Jordan and Mike Myers were A-list celebrities who were on the names of the Diddy Combs witnesses list. Their names were included in a list of people and places handed to potential jurors because they may come up throughout the sex trafficking trial. Jordan is on the list because he once allegedly threatened Diddy over his relationship with the rapper's ex-girlfriend, Cassie. Okay? It's unclear why Mike Myers is on the list, but there is a scene in one of his Austin Powers movies that includes a Diddy joke. This is interesting. We had to go back and watch. According to USA Today, let's go ahead and check. Here is the scene. Potential juror said he recognized comedian Mike Myers in a name of list of individuals. The individual may come to trial. It's likely Myers was dragged into the case because of a scene in 2002's Austin Powers where the character Dr. Evil had a Diddy tattoo on his buttocks after spending time in prison. The scene also features Beyonce. Okay. Let's go ahead and watch. You can see right there a Diddy tattoo. And you can see Beyonce, who is a character, obviously, in this movie, fighting Goldmember. Beyonce, of course, is been dragged into the Diddy trial as people have sued Beyonce and Jay-Z being part of all of this. And the entire Diddy freak-off party scene. There are massive names that are being dragged into this, and I have a feeling it's going to get really, really ugly. But Mike Myers was not one that I was expecting. Of course, this will also be a massive hit to Mike Myers, as Diddy has rejected a plea deal. Diddy rejects plea deal in sex trafficking case. Diddy Combs has formally rejected the U.S. government's offer to plead guilty and spare himself a prolonged prison sentence. The musician appeared in court wearing glasses and a prison uniform ahead of his sex trial. Asked if he rejected the prosecutor's plea deal, Combs replied, "Yes, I do. Thank you." 55-year-old is facing charges of sex trafficking and prostitution. If he's found guilty, he can spend the rest of his life in prison. At a recent hearing, his lawyer offered a preview of the star's defense, saying the rapper led a lifestyle of a swinger. Okay. So it looks like this is all going to court. Jury selection begins soon. Diddy rejects a last-minute plea deal, pleads not guilty ahead of sex trafficking trial. Oh, man. I wonder what the government's offer was, right? Maureen Comey. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? So James Comey's daughter is prosecuting this. Maureen Comey, prosecutor in Manhattan office, said the rejected deal would have allowed for a reduced prison time, but other details of the deal were not shared. Diddy is previously pleaded not guilty to charges of sex trafficking. Why is Maureen Comey still allowed to work inside of the Southern District of New York? Maureen Comey. This is James Comey's daughter. Why is she allowed? So why has she not been fired? Pretty remarkable. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Bad news for Mike Myers, I guess. Will he have to take the stand? Will he have to answer for this scene? Why would P. Diddy be tattooed on Dr. Evil's behind? And a scene with Beyonce. Man, these people they're pride comes before destruction. These people are so obsessed with iconography, with imaging, with messaging, with literally making their stamping their names on things and making their mark. It's really fascinating. It's so dark. And will it be their undoing? I don't know. What a very interesting twist and turn this is. I look forward to a lot of these, The trial starts, well, it started already. The jury selection started already. And we'll see how many Hollywood celebrities, politicians, musicians, and superstars get dragged into this, the Jeffrey Epstein of the music industry trial. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.